Every year, over 30,000 people die on Nigeria's roads, and tens of thousands more suffer life-altering injuries. That's thousands of families plunged into grief, communities traumatized, and a public health crisis ignored. And in the middle of this crisis is Dangote plc, Africa's largest cement and commodities company. Its trucks, often described as super road monsters, are repeatedly linked to catastrophic accidents. Broken bodies, crushed families, endless headlines. Stick around and watch this video, you don't want to miss it. In the last 3 years, Dangote-branded trucks have been repeatedly involved in deadly crashes, from market women crushed at Ovia in Edo State to an entire family of 5 wiped out in Enugu. The stories are horrifying. Ruth Otobor, a young graduate and mother of 2, was struck by a truck in Auchi, Edo State on August 13, 2025. Doctors amputated her leg. Dangote officials moved her to another hospital. In that same hospital, another young woman, a victim of a previous Dangote truck accident, had been left untreated for 11 months. Ruth fought for her life, but on August 31st, she died. Days later, on September 3rd, 2 crashes in Enugu killed at least 10 people. In Delta State, a cement-laden truck plowed through Oko Market, killing 8 more. In Abuja, a fiery collision at Nyanya Bridge claimed 6 lives. And in Lagos, a brake failure in EPE killed 3, including schoolchildren. These are not isolated events. Nigeria accounts for 2–3% of global road fatalities, yet road safety enforcement remains weak. Each Dangote truck accident adds to this devastating public health burden. Many of these accidents stem from a toxic driving culture. Locals describe Dangote drivers with a road hug, oppressor attitude, an ideology where smaller cars, motorcyclists, and even pedestrians are treated as obstacles to crush. Drivers reportedly shout, "Fly off the way or be crushed," believing their corporate backing makes them untouchable. This isn't just reckless, it's a direct public health threat. In Nigeria, pedestrians account for over 40% of road deaths, and trucks are disproportionately involved in severe injuries. When drivers operate without accountability, each journey becomes a potential mass casualty event. A particularly chilling example happened in Auchi, Edo State. A Dangote truck was apprehended for dangerous driving, only to reveal that the licensed driver, an elderly man with an expired license, had handed the wheel to his untrained son. No professional training, no license. Yet these trucks were still allowed to roam highways crowded with vulnerable pedestrians and traders. Distrust in government enforcement has pushed communities toward jungle justice. In Enugu State, locals burned a Dangote truck after it killed a whole family. A tragic but understandable reaction to the absence of effective law enforcement. This is a symptom of a broader public health and governance failure, where unsafe transport culture endangers thousands of lives. How much more blood must be spilled? Why are unqualified, reckless drivers allowed behind the wheel of such deadly machines? Why does management appear indifferent, sometimes even denying ownership, while families bury their loved ones? Some whisper a darker suspicion. Could this endless bloodshed be ritualistic? A sinister exchange of lives for corporate success? It may sound far-fetched, but in a country where ritual killings are not uncommon, people are asking the question. And what about the government? Regulators who should protect citizens with safer roads and stricter laws remain silent. Where is the accountability? Where is the justice? Before we go deeper, I want to hear from you. Do you believe these accidents are just tragic negligence? Or is there something darker at play? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're as disturbed by this as we are, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it. More people need to hear these stories. Stick around and watch this video. You don't want to miss it. Now let's get back to it. These are not just statistics. These are mothers, fathers, traders, students, children, lives cut short. Ruth Otobor's 2 kids will grow up without their mother. Entire families vanish in a single crash. Survivors face amputations, trauma, and long-term poverty while corporations argue about ownership. The richest man in Africa runs a business empire. But wealth without responsibility is a public health hazard. Every new death raises the same haunting question. Who will be next? Until management takes responsibility, and until government enforces real accountability, Nigeria's highways will remain killing fields. A preventable crisis. The blood spilled on Nigeria's roads demands answers. It demands justice. And it demands that human lives come before corporate profits. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more investigations that highlight the health and safety crises others would rather ignore. Together, our voices can't be silenced.